This is Google's NotebookLM. I recently really love this tool because it makes complex information really digestible. If you haven't heard of it, this is an AI tool that helps people understand things. So I want to really understand the philosophy behind the product. And I went and listened to a couple of podcasts that Raiza Martin, the NotebookLM product manager, went on. There are a lot of resources on the internet that she has been on tons of podcasts to talk about her design choices, her philosophy, and so on and so forth. I'll share some of the notes that I find interesting. According to her, the philosophy of NotebookLM is a tool that empowers user through source-grounded, personalized AI and make complex information understandable and delightful. They really highlight the source-grounded part. Let's take a listen.
Source-grounded project, and we need to make that clear that you're talking to the sources that you've uploaded. And so I think that having those sources there on the left is like a pretty crucial part of this project.
So they really want to make sure that this tool is only using the sources that you upload, not from everywhere from the internet. They really focus on how people learn and how to make sense of things that are otherwise overwhelming. There are some fun facts that I found in the podcast. Raiza said the word grok multiple times in interviews, which basically means deeply understanding something intuitively. But it also is the name of X's new AI. I wonder if there's some connections between the two. Maybe not. The second fun fact was the team was also inspired by how Stephen Johnson, a well-known author and researcher, organizes his notes and connect ideas. He was an integral part of this product. He worked with Raiza side by side to bring this product to life. Some really interesting thoughts that she touches on is in this explosive era of AI development, the real question is, what is the right combination of tech and products that actually brings value to real people? Because let's be honest, tech is only useful when it's accessible and intuitive. And design matters too. When you're building something truly new, how do you make it feel familiar? The second interesting part is the format is now no longer malleable, because if someone gives you a 100-page document on your desk saying that you have to read this document to understand the projects, understand the company, then you can transform it using NotebookLM into an audio overview. Last but not least, let's touch on some actual use cases that you can use NotebookLM for. The first one is, as executives, you can use NotebookLM as your unofficial chief of staff. If you're researching a competitor, you can upload all the information that you find on the internet about this business onto NotebookLM and create an audio overview of this business. That really transforms how much time you'll need to spend in competitor analysis. Have great insights into the business without spending tons of time reading everything. The second use case is it will 10x if not 100x onboarding processes. So imagine you're onboarding into a new job. Instead of reading hundreds of pages, NotebookLM can generate a structured editorial style summaries for you in a fraction of time, so you understand what the job needs and what the context of business is really quickly. The third thing is it can act as a focus group of your projects. Say you're working on a bunch of things and creating some product. When you upload the information into NotebookLM, it generates some insight into the work that you're doing. It can uncover something that you might not think of. So it's a good way to stress test the products that you're developing. The fourth use case is to upload your journal into NotebookLM. It may uncover something that you may not know before based on what you have written, create some insights for you that are interesting. So one of the stories that Raiza Martin touched on was a analysis of structure and pattern of a really simple document and what NotebookLM can make of that.
Patterns, and like I love that they have to come up with a 10-minute conversation around anything you give them. Like it feels a little mean.
Yeah. It's true. I don't know if you've seen the chicken one, but it's pretty similar. Somebody uploaded, I think it's on Threads. It's a PDF that looks a lot like a research paper, but it just says chicken. The whole document says chicken. I would give it a listen. There's a funny segment where they're like, get this. It's a research paper that has more chicken in it than KFC. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so NotebookLM is one of those tools that really quietly change how you work and learn and think, and you can have a little bit of fun of it. It helps you to understand faster, deeper, and in a way, in your own way. I think give it a try. I think you might grok something new, and if you find some interesting use cases, please let me know.